Like in a horror movie, you never say you'll be right back because then you don't.
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where you watch the worst movies from trailer and credits. So you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared. I watched that clip like 3 times, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly the wording.
Nope.
Which I was like,
it was.
What?
It was funny because I wrote it down and I actually corrected it. I made it sound better.
Smart.
And then I went back. I was like, that's not what he said.
Nope.
I was like,
Because then you don't.
because then you don't. What?
Don't.
Because then you don't come back, I guess.
Don't be right back. Oh, I'm excited.
So we're back. We're back with a new movie, a new kickoff, kicking it off with the trailer trash. What are we doing? What's the movie? What do we got?
Yep, getting back to our roots of
bad horror.
Real awful horror.
Yeah. Not like Contra which is a masterpiece, as we've discussed before.
True. This seems worse than Contra, not in a good way.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
But we're talking about The Mousetrap.
The Mousetrap, 2024. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just in time for the lost trademark, copyright, whatever it is for Steamboat Willie.
That's right. From the original. Yeah. Okay.
This is one of those. And it's as stupid as it sounds, listeners. The premise here, it's Alex's 21st birthday.
Nice.
She's stuck at the amusement arcade on a late shift, so her friends decide to surprise her. But a masked killer dressed as Mickey Mouse decides to play a game of his own with them, which she must survive.
This is what you came up with, huh, guys? You jumped on the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse copyright going up to make this.
Good use of IP.
Good, great, yeah, solid use.
Everything about this sounds so stupid from the logline.
Just from top down, just sounds stupid.
Yep. What's an amusement arcade? Like, is that like because they're at an amusement park, but also arcade? I guess
might be a Canadian thing because I think this is a Canadian production.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking now, like if you go to like Six Flags,
yeah,
like
it's amusement. That's like an amusement park, and then
they have arcades in them.
There's an arcade within it. Yeah. It looked like they were at a fair, what I would call a fair. Yeah. I don't know what we call down here in the lower,
the lower states.
The lower states, because Canada soon can be a state.
I've heard that. I've heard that from the president.
Rumor on the street.
Smart guy, that guy is.
Yeah. Just make more states.
Sorry, not president. King. You said king today.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Did you see that? He said king today.
No. Mm-hmm.
Made a picture of Time magazine with his face on it with a crown and long live the king. Actually, real life. Tweeted it from the White House account. Because that's the world we live in now.
What is happening?
Yeah, amazing stuff.
I kind of zoned out today. I was like, I don't need to read any news. I don't need to wake up. Just
please don't. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Avoid it if you can.
Yeah. You know what? Now this idea of stealing Steamboat Willie, not stealing because it's popular. What is it? God damn it. What's the word called?
Public domain.
Thank you. Jesus. This doesn't seem so bad. This is whatever. Who cares?
No, this seems awesome. In comparison.
To everything else.
Yeah, this is a great idea.
And this is a really stupid idea, but it's a great idea. You know what I mean? Like, again, we always work in benchmarks here. There's always the
last couple movies we've done have been too serious.
Yeah. Let's get back to our roots of stupidity. Silliness. Okay, cool. Well, happy birthday, Alex. Hope your 21st is bloody. Me. All right, so fan service, do you have any of that?
Nope.
Okay.
Listeners. I don't even have to tell you. Just
you know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you're supposed to do. So
you're there. We could see you. I could see you downloading stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the stats.
Watching.
We know where you live. There's no privacy anymore, so don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. But you can send us an email and share your part of your life with us. Besides the stuff we already know, that would be great.
Share your thoughts on Kings. Share your thoughts on Mickey Mouse. Share your thoughts on Steamboat Willie. Share your thoughts on Disney.
My favorite steamboat captain.
Yeah. Willie.
But yeah, it's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. fire it off and we'll read it, and like we always do, whenever we get them, always
Yeah.
reading them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should we just get into this trailer?
I think we should.
It can only go up from here, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're presented with Altitude, which is Altitude Films. They have a legit website. They've actually done some legit movies. Their production
Really?
/ distribution group. Yep, I looked them up. But their logo is very much similar to the A24 logo, which
It
may
is.
have been on purpose because A24 makes actually really good movies.
Right. And I thought, like, I was like, where have I seen this logo before? Thank you
Yeah.
for remembering that it was A24.
Yeah, definitely. But don't get that confused, listeners, because A24 makes quality film.
Yeah, nothing to do with this.
No. And Altitude actually is a British folks over there distributing movies. Right.
Oh, I forgot Canada's British. I always
Right.
forget.
Yeah. Kings. It's all about kings and stuff.
You think of French. You always think of the French.
I know.
If you're
right?
me.
I know. I never
But
think
nope,
of the French.
Canada got there first.
Right, so we got a
British got
shot
there
of,
first.
of the fair, this amusement park, this amusement place. Goes
Carnival.
rides. You had to cue the poppy, punky, rocky music that sounds terrible, that's in every one of these kind of movies.
Yep.
Just friends hanging out in the arcade. And this feels, you could just watch the trailer, but it just feels cheap. It feels,
Yep.
Everything
about it feels like you filmed it on a handy cam.
I was just, like you filmed it on like an iPhone 3 or whatever the first one was, right?
It's awesome. And the dialogue, we already did that first line up top, but they're like, you deserve the best party we can throw.
Yeah, who says that?
Yeah.
Who says that? Who actually says it to their friends? I'll be like, what? What's wrong with you? Get out of here. Go away. Jared, I'm going to throw you the best party. You deserve the best party to be thrown for your birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. I'll do my best.
Yeah.
And there's some quick cuts of some people making out inside one of the basketball games, where you shoot the hoops thing.
Yep. Pop a shot or one of those.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a name, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
The best.
We get the nerdy guy hugging somebody who said the line from the beginning there. And then we get some dude looking like an asshole who's rejecting I think she's our lady, Alex. I think it's Alex.
Oh, you think the rejection's going that way? I guess you're right. I thought it might have been going the other way.
You thought she rejected him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, no. The way he
TBD.
walked away. Oh, yeah. Good point. Maybe he was
You're right. He did look cool.
He did look like cool.
Like a 2001 Fred Durst.
And she...
Peak of his powers.
Peak of his powers. We're talking Nookie here. We're not talking
pre 9/11.
Yeah. So I don't know. She looks sad. And then the next shot, she cuts to her coworker being like, "That was the most embarrassing rejection I've ever seen." She still looks sad. So maybe she was sad she rejected him, but he also looked like he was walking. He was like, "Whatever, I'm not interested," So
no, you're totally right. And this friend is mean. Whoever this friend is was not.
Yeah,
probably going to die first, I would assume, or early.
I wouldn't call her a friend. I would not call her a friend. So.
No. With friends like those, who needs enemies? Am I right?
That's right. You're 21 years old working in an amusement park. Can you be working in an internship or something? What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess it probably depends on. I mean, so I worked at an amusement park, as you know.
But in high school, probably.
It was college. and the people there that were in their early mid-20s, there were a decent amount of them. And I was like, oh, honey.
Oh. I guess I worked in a restaurant when I was into college, so.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Hey, you do whatever you got to do to survive the economic times. That's right.
That's right. No judgment.
Your time will come. It'll happen. Just keep working.
All jobs are good jobs.
Just keep
in this job economy.
Just keep working, and then you'll die. Just keep working, and
right.
then you'll die, and that's it. Don't worry about it.
That's right. Have some babies so they can get jobs and start working,
and maybe take care of you when you're going downhill and you can't job anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then there's someone in a flashlight and they're looking around and then the music's still going. And then there's woman telling her there's blood all over the jungle gym. And I love how the music starts slowing down. The punk rock music's
And the acting is so bad. She's like, there's blood all over the jungle gym. And the other girl's like, what? And she's like, I'm blood, I said. Blood.
You say what? Is bad? I go there?
I'm so excited for this movie.
I kind of am too now. And so this is the first cut to black, which, by the way, that's all this trailer does is cut to black. So
I was gonna say, it's like 2 minutes, but it's so fast.
it's so fast, and most of it's just cutting to black. So they cut to black, right? And then it cuts back to some woman alone in the arcade. Then it cuts to black. Then the big reveal. The thing is,
Big reveal.
the big reveal. We cut to a small reel-to-reel projector and like a Steamboat Willie poster, and the camera's panning down on this projector as it's playing, and we cut in closer, and it's like intercutting with like shots from the Steamboat Willie cartoon back to the projector.
They're like, it's public domain. We can use as much as we want.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it.
I hope they continue that in the movie where they just like randomly throw in a clip or something like that. Oh my God.
That'd be so great. And it's like trying to be scary because it's like slowly going. It's like cutting to the cartoon, doing like those like, you know, horror trailer like swelling hits like at the same time when it cuts back. It's like, it's a cartoon. Settle down. Like this is like hilariously bad, but I think it's also sad bad. Like it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be awesomely bad. There's hilariously bad, and then there's just sad bad. I think it's me riding the line between sad bad and hilariously bad. So,
and the setup is like, some of it's so ridiculous. Like you're like, wait, why? Like we'll get there in a second, but like Steamboat Willie is apparently like a big part of this amusement arcade. Like for some reason,
yeah.
Like, what?
What? That's a great point.
Like, well, why? It's not Disney. Like,
yeah. I wonder how they're going to explain that lore. That'll be interesting.
No clue.
Hopefully, are they going to plan a crossover between the Honey and Blood and Steamboat Willie? Maybe.
I hope so. I hope they don't explain anything.
No, they don't need to. Just kill a bunch of kids who are trying to celebrate a birthday and leave one of them with PTSD. So then we cut to black, no surprise, and then we come back, and we're back in like some woman walking on, like she's walking on her phone. We're outside, and she's like on her phone, like basically talking trash about how like some dude's completely into her and whatever. It's so funny, so lame. And then
very like Scream, scary movie-esque of like oblivious to what's going on around them in the world while they're on the phone, kind of thing.
Right. And then meanwhile, inside there's this woman, friend of hers, like banging on the glass, like running next to her. Like I would notice that. Like I would just notice that. Yes. But anyways. She's like banging on the glass, trying to yell for her friend who clearly can't hear her.
Look behind you! Put the phone down! Turn around!
And you can see it through her point of view, like all the way across in the background. You can see the Mickey Mouse like mask hanging on the background. Mm-hmm. And then they just do like a bunch of like quick jump cut things of him grabbing her and like pushing her against the window, and like the friend being like, "No." Which
I was like, wait, doesn't our hero die then too? If like he just like gets in the door.
Yeah, and then that's it. Okay, party's over. Oh, Steamboat Willie, you crazy. And then we cut to black again, because that's what this trailer does. And then we get next woman. She's just walking into like what looks like a fun house or something or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we get
just like suspiciously, like she's like looking around, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, what's the setup for this?
Yeah. Go find your friends, would you? And we get to the group of friends, and like that's where we get the whole "I'll be back" line. The guy's like, "I'll be right back," and he's probably gonna go and try and make out with that girl who's in the other one. But
yeah. Well, and I love because they're explaining everything. It's like the other teen friend is like, "Man, he's dead," and one of the girls is like, "Wait, what do you mean?" He's like, "Well, like in a horror movie, you know." I love this.
We've already seen like it's a very meta, very Scream like. Yes. Like we've seen this movie and it was done much better. Don't don't do that.
I can't wait.
So then we cut to a poor man's John C. Reilly, just in the projector room.
That's a good way to put it.
And then we cut to a close up of the Mickey Mouse mask inside of like a glass, like.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting at, where I was like, "What's the lore of like this amusement park?"
It has like just this Steamboat Willie like little wing that you go and like, oh wow, Steamboat Willie, the first cartoon ever, or whatever it was, you know.
Yeah, like why?
What?
And why would there be a mask for a cartoon? It's animated.
So many questions, so little answers, but hopefully we'll get them all in the movie. Or hopefully we don't, actually. And then we cut to black because I'm just keeping track of them. And
good transitions.
First title card. When in doubt, just cut to black. First title card, Place for Fun. And then we cut to a woman running, and Mickey doing something scary. It looks like he's grabbing someone like right next to him or something. Yeah. I don't know. It was really quick. And then we cut to another title card, A Place for Friends. And then we speed it up to all the quick cuts of like really bad stuff. So there's like someone trying to open a very clearly locked door with a heavy chain on it, because that's a classic move. Oh man, why won't those open? There's like a dude with blood in his face looking scared.
Yep.
If someone's dropping a flashlight. Then there's like a title card cut in there, like kind of flashing. It says a place for hunting.
Which like, what?
And then there's a goth chick in there. She's just looking goth.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you do.
And someone hits Mickey from behind with a baseball bat. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I was like, well, maybe they're going to get the leg up on him.
Maybe. Quick shot of a woman looking scared. Shot of Mickey in a computer screen.
DJ booth or something? Okay.
Yeah. And there was it was a shot of Mickey on a computer screen. Like a 3D computer generated version of it. I don't know. No. Then the goth chick has fallen over, and then we cut to another title card. The mouse is out.
Like, why are they written like this? Like, make them like clever or punny or anything.
Yeah, anything. Like, the moose is out. All right, so we cut to black again, and then we cut to Alex. I'm pretty sure this is Alex, the one who got rejected in the beginning. She's looking at the mouse, and there's like a shadow of him casting.
She's got to be the main character, right? She's the logline named character.
She's final. She's going to be the final girl. We cut back to the goth chick. She's just looking. And then bloody face guy, he's like, where the hell did he go? No, the women's are like, we don't know. Why would we know?
Like literally the girl just like shakes her head at him like, how do we know that?
Stop being foolish. And then we're in the basement and there's like some serious red lighting going on here to be scary, and he's just hiding behind a wall in the corner there,
creeping out around the corner.
Yeah. And we cut to black again, but this time for like a really long time. Mm-hmm. And we get a mouse attack, and the lady screaming, and title card.
So sorry, just the way that the mouse mask like fits on this guy too is really funny. Like it looks like he has a little tiny head compared to his big body.
Yeah, like the rest of his body's like big. So he's like wearing like a hockey jersey, it looks like, or something, which would make sense in Canada. So,
yep. And I was like, how does his head fit in that little mask?
Tiny head, that Mickey. And then we cut to title card, the mousetrap, and we cut to black again. And we cut back to like camera setup, like a Five Nights at Freddy's like camera shot. He's just like one of the cameras, like
security footage.
Yeah, he's just like looking at it. And that's it. That's the end. No credits, no little thing directed by, nothing like that. Just that's it.
Yep. No find us on Facebook. No, none of that.
Nothing. We don't need that shit.
I appreciate that.
I do too. All right. Yeah, this is definitely just feels like a really bad IP cash grab off of a beloved character.
Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna Jared and Russ prognosticate situation,
starts right now.
I don't even know. I know what's gonna happen.
Do you think he stays alive, or do you think this ends out like a Scooby-Doo thing where they tear the mask off and like, we knew it was the manager the entire time?
I think he stays alive. I think they set up a sequel for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
I think they have him. I don't think there is a final girl. I think Alex dies too. I think all of the teens die in this one.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm on board with that. Yeah.
I think it's like one of those like where he's like, well, I'm going to live to terrify other people again, and I think that's the part where they need to do a little bit of work. Where I'm hoping they do a little bit of work of like setting up. Like, does he maybe it's a traveling Steamboat Willie exhibit in like amusement parks or something? I don't know. It's also stupid.
That sounds great because you have to explain it somehow. Yeah, it's a traveling Steamboat Willie,
only goes places accessible by riverboat.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
And he just kills along the river. I like that. Right
down the Mississippi,
and then he just gets back on a steamboat and just keeps cruising down.
That's right. I'm assuming there's going to be like a Huckleberry Finn character at some point.
Oh my goodness. I like the idea. I think you might be right. I think everyone's going to die. And I think either everyone's going to die and that'll be it. Or it's going to go like, oh, she's the final girl. She's going to get out maybe, but everyone else is dead. And then just when she thinks she's done, hopefully they do like he's still alive and like, you don't know if she's dead, but she probably is dead. And it just cuts to black because they like cutting things to black. And then that's the end of the movie. Like,
ooh, I would like that.
I'll take that. I'll take that for funsies. Do you think there's like a supernatural thing, or is it just a guy in a mask?
I think it's just a guy in a mask. Well, although that would be fun.
Right?
If like he gets some kind of like mouse powers or something, maybe.
Yeah. I kind of hope, I know it's not the same because this is this is Mickey Mouse, not like a mousetrap like the game, but I hope all the kills are kind of like a mousetrap from like the board game.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah,
like Rube Goldberg-y kind of like, yeah.
Like he's got to push one into a tub and they go rolling and their head gets cut off and their head goes rolling down the thing to kick off the thing that traps one of them somewhere else. Would that not be awesome?
That would be that's not what's going to happen. Because that would be amazing. That would be a movie I would totally watch.
Right? The Rube Goldberg kills, right? But it's called a Mousetrap by Steamboat Willie.
Like it's like a Saw thing all of a sudden.
Yeah. Or hopefully maybe the movie like turns into like a Steamboat Willie cartoon like halfway through. Every time he kills someone, it starts going like black and white and like they start turning into like cartoon characters.
Ooh, like as Alex starts like lose her sanity, things start like the world around her just like turns into she's like, oh, this isn't real. None of this is real.
Right. Yeah, and his whole purpose is as he kills him, he pulls him into his world, which is like a 2D cartoon, black and white cartoon.
Like a Freddy Krueger thing? Yeah.
Now we're talking, right? Now we're cooking propane. Yeah, and then he just brings their souls on his little steamboat as he goes down the river, just murdering people with his Steamboat Willie museum. Done. What else do you need?
That's a great idea. Why don't they hire us? But why don't people hire us?
I don't know. Just give us 10 minutes and a couple beers and we'll write a better script.
Absolutely.
Come on. A mousetrap.
That'd be full of mouse puns, probably.
Tons of mouse puns, right?
Like he like comes up behind somebody at the end, like, "Oh, did you cut the cheese?" And then like cuts them or something.
Yeah, cuts her head off.
Yeah.
Cutting your
fart
head.
joke plus a cheese joke.
Cutting your head is like cutting cheese. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
All right, we'll come up
And
with
like
more.
rips a huge fart at the same time. I want this to be stupid, like real silly,
like stupid with a capital S. Stupid.
Yes, over the top, like Contra Guys. A movie that did take itself seriously, but
yeah, I don't know if I just want. Yeah. I hope it is. I hope it's so sad it's cringy, but then funny. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where it crosses over a line into like another dimension of sad, cringy art that is not art, and it's just
Yep.
an embarrassment.
Yeah, where like the amusement park only exists inside of like someone's mind or something. Like it's like one of the I can't wait.
Oh God, how sad would that be? And then she just wakes up at the end and she's been in a insane asylum the entire time. Oh great! Like we haven't seen that one before.
Steamboat Willie on the TV or something.
Yeah, Steamboat Willie's on the TV in the background. It's like a mashup of like 12 Monkeys and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that sounds incredible. There's your pitch.
That's it. Shit. All right. I feel pretty good about that prognostication. The sad thing is I know none of that's going to happen because all of that sounds awesome.
Yeah, maybe one of those things will happen though.
All we need is one of them. There was a lot we said there, but
yep. I meant to write any of them down, but I didn't. So
if I edit this beforehand, I'll write them down.
Nice.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited about this movie because either it's going to be wicked funny, and we're going to be pumped and have a great episode, or it's going to be devastatingly sad.
Yeah,
we'll still have a great episode, but
yeah, because we can make fun of sad things too.
Yeah. That's right. That's like Fred Durst.
Yeah. Oh man, what if this is directed by Fred Durst?
Oh, the sequel. The
sequel, Fred. Got an idea for you. Mousetrap 2.
Get your boy Travolta in there.
Oh man, it's him. It's actually Travolta in the mask. Oh my God.
That would be incredible.
Amazing. It's actually Moose, right?
Oh,
right? Yeah, it's Moose.
I forgot that the character's name was Moose.
Yeah, it's Moose, and he's wearing the mask because he's a big Mickey Mouse fan all of a sudden.
Yep. I love it.
The Mousetrap 2, steamboating.
Even steamier.
Even boatier. Okay. Well, I don't know. I felt pretty good about that one. I think we nailed it out of the park, to be honest.
I think you're totally right.
Well,
good at.
Yeah, good stuff. Can't wait to see how this plays out.
And it's probably short too, I'm assuming, right? Like I forgot to look.
If this movie's longer than 35 minutes, I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, it's an hour and 20 minutes. That's so short.
That's beautiful. It's got one thing already going for itself. It's an hour and 20 minutes. And that includes credits. So it's actually like an hour and 15. Yeah. That's beautiful.
It's not even feature length.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is like a novella of movies.
Oh, I can't wait.
It knew where it needed to be. An hour and 15 minutes. I love it. Okay.
What a treat.
I might even watch it right now. Who knows?
Yeah, while you're jacked up about it.
Jacked and pumped. Get some beers. Watch this movie. All right. Well, that's it. I think we're done here. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with I wouldn't say a full breakdown, but our breakdown of what the hell is this movie called? The Mousetrap. Not to be
Mousetrap.
Not the Mousetrap. Yeah, the Mousetrap. Not associated with the board game at all, but the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse.
That's right. 2 IPs at once.
Oh man, wouldn't that be? That'd be beautiful. Oof. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That. We are our social media team. We found them. We found them. They've gotten back on. They've gotten back to work.
Back in action.
Yeah. They thought they were laid off, but we were like, yeah.
Like, what have you guys been doing? We've been paying you.
Yeah. Dope doesn't lay people off. So Department of Podcast Efficiency. So we were like, they thought they were fired. They weren't. They got a fork in the road email, but it was about something else. Like,
yeah, it's actually spree hiring. We do a lot of spree hiring where we just like hire a few characters, real people all at once.
Okay. Donna Mint, she's still operating around here.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Marchetti's still working the clothesline. So
fashion for days.
They're all here. They're all still here. So no, if you've been laid off, reach out to us. We'll give you something.
Yeah, we'll be at your job.
Not saying we'll pay you. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts and set us out a download. And if you like the show, tell a friend because sharing is caring.
Or drop a review. 5 stars, maybe your resume in the comments for, I'm assuming, your application.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If you want us to review your resume on the podcast, just let us know. We'll do that.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Jared's pretty awesome at it. So
thanks, buddy. Yeah. And if you really if you want to preserve your design and stuff for your resume, you can just send it to us in an email at thismeetsthat@gmail.com. We'll do a live review on live.
Like, come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Pre-recorded,
obviously.
But we'll totally do that. Or just go to the website. You forgot everything we just said. As always, we just ramble at the end like we usually do.
Rambling.
I get it. We got merch though, and you want a t-shirt, you want a sweatshirt, maybe. It's still spring in the northern hemisphere, a little chilly, winter, who knows?
It's winter now.
Yeah. And when this episode comes out, it'll still be winter. That's totally right. So a sweatshirt would be great.
Kind of ideal. Still be a little heavier, but yeah, sweatshirt works.
Yeah, turn your heat down. Gas prices it's too damn high.
Oof, too damn high. Turn it down. Put on a sweatshirt.
Put on an empty sweatshirt. There's no information about Rush's book Host, but you can buy that wherever you buy books. Hey, you know what makes, after you finish reading it, kindling to keep you warm?
That's a little weird. We're not burning books here. Okay, that's not.
Oh, that's sorry.
I know we don't do that. We haven't.
No, burn your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
But all that and more at itsthismeetsthat.com. Check it out.